Co-working spaces could become a far more common sight in the heartlands. More companies are looking to rent these shared spaces that are further away from the city and closer to homes. The reason? Shorter commutes for their employees, but also cost savings in a high-rent environment.
Radhika Agrawal works as a service designer at a market research consultancy. Twice a week, she goes into the office. The other 3 days, she's at this co-working space in Paya Lebar.
It's really convenient because it's quite close to where I live. I think when COVID hit, everything changed, the work lifestyle changed, everything became so hybrid. And I was constantly on the lookout for a space because it gets really difficult to work at home sometimes.
As more employees seek convenience and flexibility in their jobs, hybrid work arrangements are becoming the new normal. And this co-working operator says employers trying to meet this demand are turning more to co-working spaces.
Right now, we do see that people have already tasted hybrid work. Companies have also seen that, hey, there's actually potentially, cost savings when you work out of a co-working space rather than, taking out a fixed lease in a particular space. So the market now and the mindset now is very different.
Ms. Toh says interest is also growing among corporations looking to rent co-working spaces outside the central business district, including in the heartlands. She says her business clients now comprise 80% SMEs and 20% large enterprises. One property analyst says larger companies and corporations are also increasingly eyeing this market.
We've seen large companies saying perhaps up to 10% of their global footprint will be in co-working space because capital is more expensive at this point in time. There's a bit of uncertainty about how the future growth will happen. So large corporations are saying it's better to take space in a co-working office right now rather than taking a permanent space because obviously co-working gives flexibility.
Mr. Jayan also cites growing interest among large companies for more dispersed offices where they maintain spaces in large buildings, but also have smaller satellite offices closer to where employees live. He expects co-working spaces outside of the central business district will account for 15% of overall co-working demand in the next few years.